Nice. Let's just start at the top of my list, which is Jet.
Oh, Jet. Okay. So okay, basically describing Jet. Jet worked for Applied Optimism as not necessarily a reporter, but a gatherer of information, video, pictures, whatever was hard to find, whatever they needed. If they needed footage of people suffering to try and badmouth another corporation, or, they needed to get footage of people being happy, he would trick people into, thinking they were getting food and film people celebrating to see things aren't so bad, that sort of thing. He had a falling out with Applied Optimism because he found out they were lying to him, but really, he's more upset at himself than them. This guy, this isn't a good person. He is chronically afraid of responsibility, of being tied down to any one place or duty for any long period of time. He just, can't handle being responsible for anything. But he's trying to fix that. That's sort of why he's here with this group. He's trying to prove that he can be responsible and do stuff. He's really good at running, jumping, driving. He has a motorcycle that he drives around on rooftops, that sort of thing.
Alright, cool. Let's see. Do you guys want to do introductions and then do the bonds? So that way everyone knows each other?
Yeah.
Alright.
That'd be easier.
Yeah, so the next one on my list is Jim.
Alright, so I'm playing Jim Stacker, the handler, who is a former VP of 3H Energy. Basically, he is a corporate spy. He's heavily into corporate espionage. He knows how to talk his way through things. He knows how to gather information about people, and he always has a plan with how to use that information. He is, due to certain events, by the way, there's an echo in the somebody's echoing. Anyway, due to certain events, he is driven by regret, events that caused him to leave 3H, basically. He's pretty stylish, kind of serious, with an unkept... it's an unkept beard, but it's still pretty stylish. And he wears a suit. What else? Like I said, he's driven by grief, but also rage. He's not that great at, but he's pretty brave, I guess.
Cool. Next up, Sten.
Yes. Also known as ST3. He was just some random shmup. His past there doesn't really matter. He basically got taken in to become cyber enhanced by what was their name? Pacific Security Solutions, to be a top of the line cyborg soldier and fight with the other cyborg soldier in the Mask Squad to do basically special ops mission that required a special kind of soldier. All was well until he kind of started noticing that what they were doing wasn't always good, because he had joined hoping he would do good for the world. And it finally come to a collusion where his squad was ordered to shoot down civilians. He refused, and then shortly after, his whole team were essentially branded traitors and sent to die. His whole squad died except for him, and now he seeks to redeem himself for the horrible things he's done and take down Pacific Security Solutions and to stop their tyranny and avenge his squad.
Cool. And then we'll continue with our other private security forces person, the Suit.
The Suit's actual name Mick, but he kind of decided to stick with the nickname that he doesn't actually like all that much. He got that when he was working with Pacific Security, because no matter where he went, whether it was trying to infiltrate high society or the projects, he would always go in a suit. Probably not the wisest thing, but it got him by pretty well. He too, when during the events in Vancouver, he was their man on the ground. He was keeping an eye out for looters, and he was pretty much told to inform his superiors whenever he tracked down a cell. He didn't realize that his actions would lead to the death of innocent bystanders, and when that happened, he went rogue and pretty much joined up with ST3 in this case. So he's... Yeah. He's more driven, not by any need to feel he redeemed himself, he's just incredibly, incredibly angry. So he's pretty much tearing them down for his own kind of ego and benefit. So he's quite an angry fella.
Cool. Alright. Let's start back up at the top with Jet and go over the bonds that the system has. I forget what they're called.
Yeah, what are they?
Well, skills are just...
They're just called skills.
Oh, yeah, literally just skills.
We'll just call them bonds.
It kind of numbers out perfectly. 3 skills each, 3 other players each.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
So yeah, just go ahead and go through your skills.
Okay. This is hard. God damn it, where is it?
Don't feel bad about making my character look bad if it makes the skill work, like a moment of fuck-uppery on my part or something.
Same here.
Who is most recently, joined, would you guys say? Whose backstory, who's joined up with our crew most recently?
I would say that my character is the one who brought us all together, if anyone.
Yeah, me and Sten,
Better.
I imagine, came together as a kind of package deal because we were both with Pacific Security.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna say Jim pulled me from a fiery wreck just in time. I was probably going rogue by myself. And then, things sort of got out of hand. I was probably going to die, and he sort of rescued me. And, look, I see what you're doing. There's a better way.
Oh, that actually ties with one of mine really well, so it makes sense.
All right. Parkour, Sprawl, who did you hide from a corporate threat? I'm imagining that's going to be probably Sten, because the suit can handle himself in that sense.
My character's good at hiding. That's one of... Yeah.
And it also makes sense because my dude, he's basically kind of very heavily modified and it's easier to spot him than in the suit or something.
Actually, I think I'm gonna actually have one with one of the ghosts instead of with the suit, just because Parkour, who did you leave behind because they couldn't keep up?
Yeah,
that works with one. Which were the two, the hacker and white coat?
The hacker and the white coat.
What does the white coat do?
They're basically the medic.
Yeah, the scientist.
Okay, that
medic,
works. Yeah.
The doctor.
I left behind Stapleton.
Oh, since you mentioned that, I have one that's perfect for not the other ghost, but...
Are those all of yours, Erik?
Actually, can I just...
Yep, that's all mine.
I forgot to go over a very important detail about my character when I was introducing him. He's completely mute. He lost the ability to talk in an explosion. A bit of shrapnel cut his throat. So he can only communicate via the headspace or non-verbally.
Oh, Snake, that's great if you read my explosive.
Great.
So, my turn then?
Yeah, go for it.
So my thing for Cokes is who blew your cover on a major op? That's got to be ST3. I mean, he's the only one who I feel like wouldn't really get the whole espionage thing very well.
No. He was built to just basically, walk in, do it, get the orders, gun them down.
All right, and then contingency. Who did you save when everything went south? That would be Jet. Basically, he was in a bad place, and I introduced him to the group. And then, who don't you trust because of something you saw? That's got to be the suit.
Makes sense.
What's your actual name?
Mick.
I think I'm going to call you Mick.
Makes sense. Easier than the suit. Not to mention, he never likes to tell anyone his name is Mick, but you can see into his head, so he can't really conceal that.
Yeah.
Hi, Mickey.
Cool.
Alright, those are mine.
Yeah, let's go Sten.
Okay, so first I have explosive. Who got hurt by the one bomb you didn't get to? I think we can work that with the suit.
Oh, that's fucking bad then.
Is that what caused him to be mute?
We
I
can
don't know,
tie
it's
that
fucking
on.
Beautiful.
If you want to, Snake. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I can do it with Crash.
I like how Sten has already, we've only done this and has been nothing but a burden on the rest of the group.
And besides, Mick's more angry at the court for causing that in the first place. So you can go with that if you want, but I'm not sure how that would play out.
Actually, if you don't know, I can go with it was Crash. I just wasn't fast enough to stop that bomb that took him out.
Yeah, I think I like that as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can take that. But yeah, it was Crash who got hurt, or in this case, this fucking dude destroyed.
So that
Yeah.
accounts for how we lost the two of them then.
Yeah, basically, I wasn't sure. ST was S3 was tasked with taking out the bombs. There was just one too late, and poor Crash. Poor Crash. Firearms. Whose rival did you take down during a messy operation? Which one of you have a rival?
My character has a rival, or had a rival, if the story may permit, and we both come from the same thing, so perhaps you gunned down someone I knew?
Actually, if it doesn't have to be an operation, but if it doesn't, basically, then after you turned, maybe your rival came after you and then saved you from that.
Yeah, and I was trying to
either that-
convince him to come over to our side, but you gunned him down, perhaps rashly, perhaps not.
Either that, or you could be because mine with you is you blew my cover on a major op, so maybe you just straight up gunned down the guy I was trying to gather information on.
Yeah, it says rival, but yeah, it's I've realized, oh no, this is gonna turn south. I gunned down that dude.
Yeah, so either one.
Yeah,
Would work.
I can work with yours, Cody. It's my dude's it was what was needed. Tactics. Who accidentally undid one of your perfect plans? I feel, for some reason, Jet did this.
I could see that.
Basically, I had a perfect plan on how to sneak into a perfect classical pincer attack, and then you came and fucked it up. What did you do to fuck it up, Erik?
Either the plan relied on him sticking around and he didn't, or just...
Actually, yeah, it was
A motorbike
you stay
came
here
flying
with
through
the
the
van.
wall with no driver.
Actually, I'm gonna tie this back to Crash. Basically, the plan was for Jet to pick me up so I could get to the bomb, or let's say Crash was kidnapped or something. But for some reason, he didn't show up in time, and that's why. If you're okay with that, Erik.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, well...
What?
I feel it makes more sense if he leaves too early, not shows up late. He's not necessarily the type that unreliable in when he gets there, but more in just, he's the type to bail on something important.
Yeah, something happened and you didn't show up in time, which made it so Stan couldn't get the bomb to the bomb in time, and then poor Crash. Yeah, we can work with that. Good.
Really fucking painful. Alright, that's
Yeah.
real strong emotional shit that I
Yeah.
get to use against you guys. Alright.
Oh, of course.
Alright, the suit. Mick.
Okay. Martial arts rage. Who stood up against you? I want to say Jim Stacker in this case. Not physically, but I wanted the go-ahead to attack someone, and
Yeah,
you
and
denied me that.
Yeah, I can see that.
So just Jim Stacker forced me to bide my time.
I'm playing a very level-headed, serious guy. So that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Oh wait, actually, Austin, did you want to see, my regret?
No.
Okay.
So a member of Pacific Security, perhaps I saw them when we were out doing detail on the streets of Vancouver, and I was like, I wanted to go ahead to attack him, you told me not to.
Yeah, we didn't have enough stuff on him at the moment,
Yeah.
or it just was like a bad timing.
Security. For whose family did you forge documents that allowed their escape? I'll go with the rote on this one. Who do you think fits best? Like, who do you think had family that needed an out?
Definitely not me.
Yeah. And probably
Maybe-
not ST3.
Maybe Crash.
Yeah, it'd probably have to be one of the dead characters in this case.
I would say that mine would potentially fit it, but you already have one for me. I don't necessarily think you need two.
And my family is all dead.
I'll go... Actually, no one's had one with Stapleton, so I got Stapleton's family out.
I had one
Okay.
with Stapleton.
Oh.
Yeah, Stapleton's fine. Maybe you got his wife out or something.
Hmm.
So
And
maybe
then
she's still alive.
I let
then.
him die.
Well, he decided to stick around because he thought he could do some good here. Poor fucker.
Yeah, maybe you were trying to get him out, and instead, like, through various things, he decided to join the group.
Mm.
So maybe his wife or his son or something is still alive.
And stealth tied to grief. Who did you witness doing something that still puts you off? I'm gonna say in this case it's gonna have to be Sten.
Makes sense.
What
Oh,
did
that
I
would
do?
work with Jet too.
Oh yeah, because you're still somewhat unsavory.
Yeah.
For God's sake.
Yeah, but
And you know,
Sten's-
like, heck, if you saw me leave
I will say
Stapleton
Stan is like
behind
full.
to the dogs.
He's fully set on this taking them down, but he can be kind of brutish about it.
Actually,
Yeah, but you-
my
you might
character
have
wouldn't
seen,
give a
like,
fuck
Sten-
if you were being brutish about it, because my character himself is jumping the
Oh,
gun.
yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I was just gonna say, like, maybe you saw Sten, like, blow someone up or something.
Or like maybe, you
Or
know,
gun
Jet
down
was
some
supposed
people.
to be saving some people and just it got too hot and gave up and left them to get massacred.
Oh, you know,
Oh, yeah.
Crash
Okay.
died.
I'm gonna go with Jet in this case. Jet let his fear get the better of him.
Yeah.
In a rough situation. My guy's angry as shit, but in a sense keeps his cool. It's kind of a, cold anger.
How much damage would my motorcycle tackling someone do?
Probably like 3 or 4.
God, that was one good thing about Apocalypse World. It actually fucking said like 5 harm, like being hit by a train.
Well, this has that as well.
Oh, where is that?
It's like near the end, I think.
No, it's to the character creation.
Feng
Yeah.
Shui has that.
40 damage falling from a 60-story building. It's around 40 damage. Basically,
Where
you
is
can
it?
survive it pretty easily.
Oh, it's page 29. Page 29.
29.
Five,
There it is.
5 harm is the realm of mobile artillery and sophisticated cybernetic assault platforms.
So yeah, your motorcycle would probably do a 4. Machine
Okay.
gun, sniper rifle, or grenade launcher.
Cool. I imagine I'm gonna use that. You know, we're in a tight spot. Then my motorcycle, controlled by me, comes screeching around the corner.
But there's 4 of us and 1 motorbike.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
the way I understand it, the harm goes onto the stress tracks, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
And-
it does.
Does my armor stack with like the subdermal plating, or do I just take the higher?
No, it stacks.
Okay.
So it's like the first harm that you get, the GM puts it wherever you want, and the rest of it you put it wherever you want, right?
I think it might be the other way around.
we get like the 1 harm left over is what we get to decide on. Because it says in like one of the early examples, the GM puts 2 into fear.
Yeah, you get to choose. If you take 1 damage, you get to choose where that goes. But if you take 3 damage, you choose the 1 and I put the 2.
Oh, okay. Okay. And it's also reduced directly by armor, right?
Yep, just like
And that's
Dungeon World.
shared by all of us, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the
health
Headspace
is- yeah.
stress tracks is everyone. So, yeah. That's kind of the main theme about this game is that we're all in it together.
The good thing is, though, is that if you guys get a feedback, that line resets.
But that also means you get to do a massive fuck us over, which will be
Yes, I
fun.
do.
Do we start with sync?
No.
How does sync work, actually? That's something I don't
If
think
we fail a roll,
barely
we can reveal a fact about our regret, or just reveal our whole regret, and then we get one sync, and any
Right.
of us can use that one sync to turn a result into a 10.
Ah, I see. And do syncs, like, can we, like, stockpile those? Or
No.
does it have to
No.
be
You
used
only have one.
You can only have one at a time.
And you can only reveal your regret once a
once per
session.
game?
And then we have to, I guess, move our
And then you have to
regret
make a new
along.
one. Yeah.
Oh.
Basically, you have to do a flashback scene of your current regret. And then
Oh,
once you
but
do
so-
that, now you have a new regret.
Oh, cool. But your new regret's still something that happened, like, in the past, or at least
Yes.
can be?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That
Or,
works
I mean, I guess
great.
if you're doing a long game, then it could be something from an earlier session.
Okay, that works absolutely great.
Also,
I
Eric,
got to keep in mind.
did you read, like, on the complications thing?
I read it when I first looked over this, but not, like, today.
Okay,
It's
let
on
me
roll
just-
20.
Let me just,
Just-
yeah, on the left, but basically, if, say, there's an ego complication,
Oh, yes, I
do
did.
we get
Yes,
to
I did, yeah.
do we get to pick which one of the four it is? Like,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool.
You can either pick, because it says you,
Oh yeah, you pick two grief complications, or yeah,
or if you don't want to pick, you can have me pick.
So, yeah, that's why, grief and anger. So, you neglect your responsibilities, you leave behind an ally or resource.
Yep.
It's very...
All right. So I believe we're actually ready to get into it then.
I think so, yeah.
Seems like it.
So we're just gonna go through the. It
Wait,
all
what
went
dice do we
sideways.
roll, by the way?
2d6.
Is it
2d6.
2d6?
If you look in Discord, I put a macro thing. You can, if you hit the cog and roll 20 and go to macros and add and make that and then add it to your macro quick bar, all you have to do is click that and then put in the modifier and you're good. That way you don't have to type 2d6 plus whatever every single time.
I'll just pop that in. Oh, even putting a dot before it didn't help.
Yeah, don't put the period in. I just did that so that it will
Yeah.
show up in. So basically, I just click a button that I name roll, and then like if I'm doing a +2 roll, I put a 2, and then it shows up
Wait, where is the macro
7.
thing in D20, though?
the cog, and then it's in the top
Oh,
one.
there it is.
Yeah, just hit add, and then click the check mark for show macro quick bar, and then there will be a check mark for in bar for the macro that you made, and you click that, and then it'll be a button in the bottom where the names are.
Oh, I can make global macros, so I should probably do that.
Yeah, or Austin could just make it a global
Okay.
macro.
All right, I'll just make it a global one here.
So that said, I think we're ready.
Great. So while I do this macro, let's see. The first job has already started, and it's spun wildly out of control.
Of
Who
course.
are you working against? It has to be one of the 4 corporations.
How about the one that 2 of us are against right now?
PSS?
Applied optimism.
No, the
Pacific Security Solutions.
Pacific. Yeah, Pacific.
Oh,
Security Solutions.
actually, I do. So before we get started, I have my chop shop thing, but how does that actually work with
Well,
other
I guess it's
vehicles?
just fluff, or you can just call in a vehicle. I'm not entirely certain on that rule.
Because I don't want to, like, abuse that, but...
Well, I assume we would go to a location, and there you would have like, some vans or
Alright.
maybe a truck or something like that. And you could like, it's just fluff stuff.
Okay.
Fluff. Yep. All right, so you guys want to work against PSS?
Sure.
Sure.
So what are you trying, what are you doing? What are you trying to do?
What is their thing again?
They're securing an independent Pacific state. So they've got patrols all over. They've got patrols all over Vancouver. They kind of do security in the. I've forgotten the word for. When you are.
Maybe we were.
Their corporate
Quarantine.
project is to remove civilian authority, allowing PSS to dictate the terms of the Vancouver Reclamation.
So they're basically a PMC?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I think that the run that went bad, we found like where a patrol would be. Maybe there was an armored car that had important information of that corporation, and we were hitting it, and that's when things went bad. That's my thought, anyway.
So, right, all right. So your mission was to hit a transport vehicle?
Yeah, convoy.
A transport convoy. What were they carrying?
Documents, intel.
Documents, yeah. Corporate secrets. That's what we think,
Okay.
anyway.
That's like the info that we're working on or
Yeah.
from.
Where should this be in?
I would say probably not one of the quarantine zones. I'd say like East Van, maybe.
One of the reclamation zones?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Maybe we're working out of Burnaby, and the convoy was in East Van. So that's their initiative, is they're trying to spread the orange zones.
The reclamation zones, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe they're in East, like the convoy was in East Van, and we came from Burnaby.
That works. Like maybe we're
Let's
around
see here.
there somewhere.
So, you guys failed at a critical point. Let's see. How and where did you fail?
Is this like each of us individually or as a group?
As a group.
Okay.
I think East Van is the where, right? I think we already decided on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so you fucked up in East Van, but what's your situation? How did you fuck up?
Maybe it was a trap, and there weren't actually secrets, and it was more of an ambush.
Yeah.
They
You know,
planned
considering
for it
it's
to be good.
PSS, they would probably want me and the suit dead.
Like there was a scene where we stopped the convoy, we were opening the armored man, and there were it was just basically empty, and then we got surrounded.
Okay, so let's see here. So, the corporate goal is PSS is securing corporate secrets for 3H from Trauma 1's recovery team. You guys were in there to try to expose them, but you failed and ran straight into an ambush.
Right.
So let me draw this out here. Alright, so let's see. You guys failed the time milestone, which means that they are 2 steps from a permanent setting event victory. Okay. Let's see here. So, let's see here. Time milestone. I gotta write something out here.
I do hate when jobs go bad.
I'll be right back.
Like we're all just in the middle of the road, sitting in an armored van, bullets blinking off the side. And just through the headspace, you just hear me going, "God damn it! God damn it! God damn it! God damn it!"
I'm back.
Oi, be quiet.
I am being quiet. I say as I glare at you.
You can talk.
I shake my head. No, you're just hearing me.
I will never get used to this headspace thing.
So if we're in a van, I take it I'm driving then?
That's the thing. If this van still works, still runs, then that's an out.
I'm gonna give you guys an option. As soon as I think up what the cost milestone would be, you guys can choose either between the cost milestone or the quality milestone. Basically, you're trying to prevent it.
Wouldn't the cost be them losing their information?
But we've decided there is no information. This was a honey trap.
No,
Oh, right.
that was there is information probably. So they won the time milestone by preventing you from getting to the information. So the cost milestone is probably well, the corporate project goal is to secure the documents. So the cost is probably something like I don't really know.
Always someone trying to blow me up.
I know. There we go. So yeah, you guys can either choose to work towards the cost milestone or the quality milestone.
So basically, if we work towards the quality one, they get exposed and it's not quiet and quick for them.
Right.
And if we do the cost milestone, they lose some of their transports.
Right.
I'm suggesting quality milestone.
I'm suggesting quality as well.
Yeah,
we
let's
make
do
this
it.
we make this as loud as possible so no one can miss it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Alright.
ST3 just turns around like, wanna blow shit up?
I nod.
So now it's your guys' turn to decide upon what the objectives for this are. We need 3 objectives. And these are going to be kind of goals, and if corporate wins all 3 objectives, then they escape quietly and as quickly as possible. But if you win, well, you get to decide the outcome.
Okay.
So I think the first goal would be for the public to find out that they are transporting corporate secrets. And they don't want anyone to know about it.
So not necessarily what the secrets are, but just expose that they're trying to hide something.
Yeah.
That works.
So yeah, first objective, expose the transportation.
We're trying to prevent them from doing it, from quickly being able to get away with everything, right?
Or I guess they have to be transporting it somewhere. Stop it from getting to wherever they want it to be.
Or stall it.
Yeah, stall or stop the secrets.
Like, they're moving it for a reason. They have somewhere they want it to be. Stop it from getting to that place. Even if that means destroying it, you know?
So this also brings up the possibility that they haven't picked it up yet. So maybe they're on their way to pick it up, and you guys fell into the trap of them not having it yet. So maybe if you find out where it is before they do.
That works.
Beat them to it or something.
Or perhaps it was like separate transports, so they like had a few dummy ones to draw attention away.
Right. It's up to you guys on what you want the objectives to be.
Like, find where the information is.
Sure.
Okay, so,
Yeah, that works.
yeah, first one should be make enough noise that they can't keep this secret.
Make noise. Yeah,
We're
sure.
already caught in we're already caught in what seems to be a gunfight or a vehicular chase. So now we may as well make it as costly as possible for them.
Did that got written? No, it did not get written. Fuck. Alright, let me write that back out. So yeah, the second objective is to find the information.
Nice.
And what's your third one?
Wait, so what's our first one?
Expose the transportation.
You look in the left, the dystopian clocks, the one on the right.
Oh, I see.
The main objective is to find out what they're transporting. Like, the main,
Yeah, that's
overall
fine.
thing.
That's second one, find the information.
Yeah, I would just say, stop the information from getting to where it's going. Like, even if we don't find it ourselves, if we can at least, say we destroy it, we don't get the information either, and can't prove what it was, but at least they don't have it.
So these can be completed in any order. It doesn't matter what that arrow means.
Okay.
The arrow is just like summing up all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So I'd say we go with Eric's stop the flow of information.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe destroy the convoy.
That should be part and parcel.
Great. Alright, so one of these you have been marginally successful at. Which one?
Expose the transportation,
Yeah.
I would imagine,
Yeah,
seeing as...
yeah.
So is it? So we're probably in a gunfight right now.
Sure. Alright, so let's see here. You guys have one thing. Oops, let's need to move that down. There we go. You have one success. But then something went horribly, horribly wrong. So we know what went wrong, and we know how how it fucked up. But who fucked it up?
What is fucking up right now?
That we
got in an
didn't-
ambush.
we had bad intel, essentially.
Which one of us would be in charge of intel?
That would be me, probably.
So you fucked up.
Either me or the suit.
Yeah, it'd be one of us too.
Yeah, it could be me.
Well, the
But
thing
no,
is,
well, if you're the sneaky guy, though, it probably would be you.
I'm the observation / plan guy, and then
Also-
he is the
I'm the
But
kind
if
of
he
on
was
the
the
ground
one that-
stealthy guy.
Right, but if he was the one who gave you the bad intel that you based an otherwise perfectly fine plan around, though.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna have to. I think I'm about being cold, so I'm gonna have to go and eat for a little
Sure.
bit, if
So-
that's okay.
Yeah, let's just do this one thing real
Shopping.
fast.
Yeah, sure thing.
Which emotion are you guys sitting at a 4? What's currently the most stressful thing?
well. I assume we're being shot at,
So fear or rage.
so probably
Yeah.
fear or rage.
I would say rage, honestly.
Yeah,
Just
because
upset that, god damn it, this didn't go right. The intel was bad.
Like, my guy doesn't really feel fear, so it'd probably have to be rage in this case.
yeah,
He's just angry that we fell into one of their traps.
And I'm going to choose to bump your ego up.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh
That's-
god,
that's
rage went all the way to 4. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we were talking about.
Damn.
Alright. Alright, you're free to go, Swede.
Okay.
And we'll,
Yeah, I'll be back in a
back.
bit.
So this means, like, if Swede uses his, like, firearms, which is rage,
bam,
that
immediate
will-
feedback.
Yeah.
okay. But if we use firearms, that doesn't necessarily bump up the stress?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, but Swede can choose to use it like the way that we use it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's that it just means he has to roll for it.
Yeah, and then it wouldn't increase the rage track unless. Basically, it's tied to things that happen. Like,
Gotcha.
if one of us is in a burning car, then the fear thing will go up, for example.
So yeah, I'll describe this scene. You guys can help me when Swede gets back.
So, is it going to be me that was in charge of getting that got the bad information, or was it the suit? But I think it could be either one.
Like, it could have
Yeah.
been that I got the information from someone on the ground and passed it up to you.
Yeah, or I coerced it out of someone.
I don't know. Personally, I think the suit makes more sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I
He
was
could have
acting
like
rashly.
snuck into somewhere and like stolen the information from somewhere.
Actually, do all of us even have guns? I have a machine pistol.
I have a handgun. I think we all
Yeah, I think
start
we
with
all-
at least one gun.
I
Which
started
I'm-
with like the most basic gun. I just have a semi-automatic pistol.
Yeah. Mine. I'm picturing something concealable, sort of that like general shape, size type.
Also, you can
design.
name your own gun.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, it recommends it in the rulebook. Like,
Mine's called the Murakami 10mm Special.
The most angry.
very angry,
Well-
very slightly egotistical.
Not the most angry yet, but he's feedbacked.
So what's happening now?
So in an effort to keep this quiet, the PSS are actually taking cover behind. You guys are in a pretty tight alleyway, and they're taking cover behind. So you followed like the convoy in, and you managed to get in and realized it was a decoy. immediately, like, I want to say like a gas grenade goes off in the convoy, and you all get out of it, ASAP, only to realize that the ends of the alley have been blocked off, and that PSS soldiers in, let's see, what are the types of armor? Where's equipment? Page 18. Gear. Heavy dispersion weave, it looks like, carrying like silenced SMGs are slowly making their way towards you.
So, if I can begin things, I think I have a contingency for, getting out of here. I have a backup plan.
You got a backup plan, Jim?
So I want to use contingency as a professional skill, which would raise the fear up to 2.
Ooh, alright.
Oh, God.
So,
I saw
do
you
I-
feel scared.
do I just tell you what my backup plan is, or do you tell
Yeah.
me like what possibly could be?
Now, what's your plan?
So there is a fire escape that I've already I've already scoped out, and I know that it leads to the roof, and the roof leads a ways away, and I know that Jet would be able to guide us through there.
Yeah, no problem.
With Sprawl.
Basically, I just raise my Murakami 10mm special, and I fire at the ladder for the fire escape, and it falls down.
Oh, my
And,
head.
and over the headspace, I yell for everyone to go up.
Jet takes the lead.
I want to do something quickly. I'm about to follow along the plan, but I want to say I borrowed a little something from Sten. What is-
Ugh.
You may or may not know. I want to roll headspace
Explosives?
skills. Yeah, explosives. I've rigged.
I figured.
Yeah,
Ugh.
we're not letting them get away with this one quietly. So,
That's your roll with your grief.
yep. My grief is a -1, so this could
Oh,
go poorly.
By the way, Austin made a global macro, so if you go to the cog and just hit in bar and hit show macro quick bar, you can just roll it that way.
8. Alright. So yeah, you do whatever you want to do, but something bad happens.
Grief.
Yep, grief complications. So I'm just looking. I'm trying to decide which one of these because, oh boy.
There's some good ones. I like
yeah,
the grief ones.
all of these can really fuck me over now. So I'm really interested. I'm gonna fuck myself over before I fuck any of you over. You neglect your responsibilities.
Alright, what are your responsibilities?
Right now, it's to escape, but I may stick around a second too long.
Maybe that would be put yourself in harm's way.
Yeah.
Wait, but that's not one of the grief complications, is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's the
Yeah,
first one.
first-
Oh,
first one.
oh, yeah. You put yourself in harm's way. I misread that.
The second one is you hurt someone else.
Yeah, you put yourself in harm's way. More is much better than you neglect your responsibilities.
Cool, yeah. So, what do you do with the explosive?
They're on both sides, and they're slowly approaching down, scanning the area, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of rig the central van in the convoy to blow on a timer, on a set
So
timer.
when we opened the doors and it was empty and there was a gas grenade going off, you quickly toss in
Yeah,
some explosives or something.
when I a bit of C4, a stick of C4 or something, I quickly hit the button on the timer to go, and I chuck it in there before I go to follow you.
Okay, cool. So, let's say... But you put yourself in harm's way. So you're the last one up the ladder, and you hear, shouting, and you hear, target acquired, acting with aggression, and then you hear, bullets start pinging off the walls against, beside you. How much armor do you have?
If it stacks, free armor.
3 armor. Okay, cool. So these tiny submachine gun bullets just bounce off your back, basically.
What is your armor in the form of?
My armor is in the form of, subdermal plating for a start, and a thermoptic cloak.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would stack.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so I have 3 armor, too. Oh, yeah, I have 3 armor, too.
I have 1 armor.
So you got to get out of here the fastest then.
Yeah.
I basically... Wait, so
I'm right
3
behind
armor
Jet, basically.
is bulletproof? To
No,
small rounds?
That's just small rounds, yeah.
God damn, fucking... That's some hardcore biker leather I'm wearing.
I mean, 3 armor is equivalent to a shotgun. Or 3 harm is equivalent to a shotgun.
Or one of my punches.
Yeah.
As I keep bringing up, because just fucking Christ.
But obviously, if you're getting shot by multiple people, it could be more than, just 2 harm for a pistol shot.
Yeah.
Fuck my...
Eventually,
These biker
even
levers.
I would be brought down by small arms fire just by volume.
Okay, so he doesn't take any damage then?
Right. And yeah, you guys managed to scurry on up the side of the building through the fire escape.
Okay, so...
You notice that there are some windows that are like open, and you see people like looking out at the ensuing chaos.
Okay, so just looking at our objectives, I think we would need to get out of here and try to find the information. So over the headspace, I'm just like,
Yeah,
Jet,
Sprawl,
get us
I'm
out of here.
leaving the way, so Sprawl and I'm taking that as a professional, which is need. We'll take need up to 2.
Sprawl is ego for you.
Wait, is it? What? It shouldn't be.
You have it written down as ego.
On my sheet, it's down as need. That's wrong, then, if it says it's ego on here.
Oh.
Well then, we change that from green to purple.
Yep, sorry.
So the purple goes up to 2 then.
Yeah, whoopsies, that's wrong.
How wacky.
So sprawl is just you know where to go, right?
Right. I know the paths that, to get around the city, rooftops, all that.
Okay, yeah, so I'm just like, lead us to... What? Do we know, like, where the transports were coming from?
Nope.
Actually, could I do Sprawl again from that? Like, just seeing where they were going, like, what we watched of the transports would Sprawl? Could I use it for that?
I think that would be
working
observation, which is what I have.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
I mean, that
You think?
sounds pretty good, but I'm gonna go look up the skill.
It's either that or investigation. I could hack their van or something and find out where they came from.
Here we go. Observation, not just noticing the finer details, but being able to track and counter surveillance.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Versus what's the other one you wanted to think
Uh,
about?
Investigation is the other one.
No, it wouldn't be investigation. It'd
Okay.
be observation.
Okay, well, that's good. That's the one that I have. I'll use it as a professional skill.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you know where they're. Let's see. We'll bump that fear up to 3.
It's grief is mine.
Oh yeah, observation. I was looking at contingency. All right, everything's
So-
at 2.
So yeah, I go over in my head where the information that the suit gave us, and I just sort of cross reference where the convoy is now, and yeah, I just figure out like where Jet needs to lead us to, basically.
Yeah. So through your observation, through all of that, you know that there are at least 4 other transportations. Some of them may be dummies. You're not sure which one. Yeah. I'll just let you pick like 1 through 4.
Number 3.
Number 3. So, third convoy is on it's more like central south of East Van.
Where are we currently in East Van?
I'm going to say you're close to like the west, like over here.
Okay.
So yeah, it's up to Jet.
Well, he already succeeded his sprawl, so
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can just use your sprawl anytime you want.
Right.
Cool. So yeah, you use your sprawl and it's no problem. Knowledge of what lurks behind every corner and city. Awesome. So, how do you guys get there?
I'm assuming I lead people across, I take paths that
how
they
did
can
we
follow.
how did we get here originally? Did you have a vehicle that you
That's a
drove
good
us here
point,
in?
yeah.
I thought we were established that we came here like on a convoy truck of it.
No, we attacked the convoy truck.
Yeah,
Okay.
We were lying in
interrupted the
wait
convoy.
for
Oh,
it.
never mind then.
So maybe Jet has a vehicle.
Yeah, it's
parked
something from
somewhere?
my chop shop. I have,
So what is it?
vehicles. Can I just pick essentially anything?
Yeah.
Okay, like a hover car, then, basically.
All right, cool.
As a matter of fact, probably parked it on the roof.
Does it look like a DeLorean?
Sure. Well, that's a
But
two-seater, though, I thought.
I can
Yeah,
hang on to
but-
the
Four-seater.
edge. I can hang on to the outside.
This looks more like a mom's minivan.
It's a 4-door DeLorean that with like double suicide doors.
Nice.
It's like a
No,
long
guys,
DeLorean.
I know. Actually, guys, no, I have found the car. It is. I'm just gonna link it in the roleplay chat. There we go. A flying version of that. A fine old sedan.
So I guess he's parked it like a couple blocks away or something. So that's where we're that's where
I
he
mean-
sprawls us to, I guess.
Sure.
Or we could just take a T Ford.
Actually, well, I can control that with my mind.
Yeah, you can.
I don't have
yeah,
to. I can just bring it to us.
That's right.
Do you need to roll anything for that, or is it?
I
just
don't
you
think
do it?
that's just
It's
my
just,
edge.
an edge that he has.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Guys,
So yeah, it just like hovers over to the side of the building, hop in. He midair slides over the roof and flips in just to show off.
I kind of turn around, ready my gun. Are they actually chasing us?
Like not that you don't see anybody.
Oh, actually, do we hear the explosion from the alley?
Oh yeah, easily. There's a
Um,
large explosion, and you see like smoke starting to rise.
I kind of
Stacker-
smile, roll my eyes at Jet, and then like climb in the car.
Stacker's a bit out of breath and like he like straightens his suit a bit, breathes a bit, and then he climbs into the car.
I climb in last. Actually, before you climb in, like ST stands behind you. Like, do you require assistance to get into the car, old man?
I'm alright, Stim.
Fine. It's ST3/N.
Yes.
Anyway, I climb in last. Also, I feel my second picture is actually how the car looks like.
Oh, actually, I want to use one of my edges, the blacklist.
Sure.
You said that there were 4 convoys,
Mm-hmm.
so I want to send the other team of operators that I know after one of the other ones.
Okay. Cool.
Let's say number 2.
Awesome. So
I-
they
I'm
are
s-
heading for number 2.
Yeah, so on our way to number 3, convoy number 3, I phone up these operators that I know that I have leverage on, and I tell them about what we're doing, and they're totally into it to help me.
Actually, Erik, that latest picture, is that what your car?
Wow.
1 second.
It's dumb. You should feel dumb for it.
But I don't think
I
there's.
have no idea what monofilament is.
I don't know if they're another like Headspace cell like us, or if they're just like regular like a group of regular operators.
Monofilament.
They're
Basically,
probably not as skilled as we are, though.
think like a single molecule wide.
Right,
So,
so,
like, this-
like obsidian.
So
Oh, kind of.
more like fucking lightsaber.
Oh god, so I've got... Okay.
Like that there's a reason why the monofilament whip in Shadowrun does 12 damage.
Because it's just so thin, it just slices fucking individual...
Yes.
Yeah.
It's basically a lightsaber.
But Austin, how are those for the stats for the sedan? That's basically just a combination of the middle of the road between the truck, aerodyne, and bike.
Sure. That's fine.
Alright.
So yeah,
Nice.
you guys all managed to get in. You start flying away, and let's see, 2 armor. Yeah, you look back and you don't see any security forces on the ceiling. So you guys just start cruising through the sky.
You mean on the roof?
over the
Well,
roofs, I
No,
guess.
they're on
but-
the ceiling
they're
of
on the ceiling.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're on the ceiling. Yeah,
They built
It's
that just to
actually-
keep out further tsunamis.
Yeah.
they built a giant dome. This is all in the dome.
We're actually underground right now, and they're just walking on the ceiling.
That's the plot twist.
Hey, if you look at it very, very like at a distance, the map looks like a Eva.
Does.
Yeah, I see it.
Actually, see the blue
Oh, I
stuff.
see. I
The
see
blue
what
stuff is land. The black represents like the water. These are all floating city. We're all underwater.
Yeah.
Oh God.